What is going on? It's your boy Warner Brother, and we are back with some more Need for Speed No Limits, episode 382, for some more The Daily Grind. That's right, more PvPs, more tuner trials, more car series, maybe some campaign replayables, but definitely some car tuning. Let's get into it, and it's a very exciting time because we have the brand new update. So, what is new in this update? We're going to race into a new era of technology and earn the very first electric vehicle. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. First electric vehicle in Need for Speed No Limits with the DeLorean Alpha 5. So, new special event. Rise to the challenge and earn your first EV with the DeLorean Alpha 5 and special event Thunderclap, which we will be doing here in the next couple of days. And apparently that's it. That's literally it. Just one car. That's it. You know what? I'm not mad about it. Alright, so entry closes in 9 days and 7 hours. We will not enter today, but we will enter and we will try our best to get the very first electric car in Need for Speed No Limits. Just like we entered to do the very first SUV with the Range Rover Sport SVR. So, it's time to dive in. Let's go ahead and grab our race skips and the first of 5 free upgrade crates of the day. But first we have packs. Bugatti 110 Unlock pack. Very nice car, very quick car. Not going to go for this because I'm not too interested in that one at the moment. We do have the 911 GT2 RS, the 991 variant. Another very nice car, very quick car in real life. That thing is just a beast, but I'm not going to go for this one either. And we have the Lotus Emira upgrade pack. So we did win this car a while ago, and this will help to upgrade it from a 5-star to a 6-star, as well as give us some all-important parts and gold as well. But I'm not going to go for this one. What I am going to go ahead and go for, as I alluded to a moment ago, is the first of 5 free upgrade crates before I was rudely interrupted by advertisements. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't advertisements. Can I? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I pressed X. All right. Blueprint for the RX-7 turning scrap. We're getting close to being able to get some more parts for the Demon. Speaking of Demon, we have blueprints for that one, as well as the Falcon XB, CCX, Koenigsegg, and the Lamborghini Aventador. Plenty of blueprints to go for. I'm not going to go for any of them because I don't feel like spending gold to get that stuff. On the other hand, we do have plenty of parts to obtain. And by parts, I mean materials. Plenty of materials to obtain. So let's go ahead and grab the carbon, which we do need. Alloy, we need plenty of those. And modules, we definitely need. So let's just grab as much as we can. Alright, now we'll work on the cars here a little bit later. Because, as you can see, my money has dropped well below 100,000. One thing we are going to go ahead and do is hop into the PvPs. It's time to go back into Landslide. Now, we already made it to the top of the driver division. So at this point, any races will not get me any further higher. If I lose a race, I won't go any lower either. So we're kind of just stuck in limbo. But you can still race. You can still race until you make rival tier, which and unfortunately for me, I won't be able to do because, well, we don't have cars in the other 2 divisions. So, like I said, I'm basically just stuck in driver division. At the top of driver division, but in driver division nonetheless. Perfect launch off the line. Really, it's just all about just seeing how quick I can be at this point. Because right now we got some pretty good battles lined up. Doing a fan. Whoa, where did he come from? He's like, nah, man. Oh, he lost Nas. I seen it. I seen it right before my eyes. Oh, this is a battle and a half. He's right there. Well, he was right there, and then I just took off on him. Wow. That was the quickest run I've done in the Civic so far. Just under 46 seconds. And that's with my performance rating 40 points less than their performance rating. So that means we was flying. That was a good run. That DeLorean looks absolutely amazing, by the way. And would you believe me if I told you there hasn't been a DeLorean car since the mid to late 80s with the iconic DMC-12? For those of you who are movie heads, if you remember the movie Back to the Future, the time machine car, that was a DeLorean DMC-12. And a little bit of car history for y'all. DeLorean started off, DeLorean, the car company, was founded by a man by the name of John DeLorean, who used to work for General Motors and worked on projects such as the Stingray Corvette C2, the C3 Corvettes, even into the C4 era a little bit, and worked on things like the Pontiac GTO, the Firebird, the Judge GTO, all sorts of iconic 60s, 70s muscle cars. Then he left General Motors to start his own car company when they didn't allow him to make, performance cars, quote unquote. I use the term a little bit loosely because, muscle cars compared to cars nowadays aren't really much performance cars, but they did have their performance. But long story short, John DeLorean decided, hey, I want to build my own cars from here on out. And he tried to build a supercar in the DMC-12. But between unreliability issues and just lackluster build quality, things of that nature, it never really took off. But it still had that 80s nostalgia factor, which is why it's still a popular car. There wasn't many of them made. I don't know the exact number figures, but it's a very iconic car because Back to the Future, because of how few were made, and just all in all, just that nostalgia factor. It's like an American Lamborghini Countach, if that makes sense, based off of nostalgia and rarity. It's actually more like a Testarossa than it is a Countach, but still an American icon in the car industry that will forever be adored by fans all across the globe. Yikes. Oh, I almost hit that traffic car. I was super close. Alright, let's focus up. We got a lot of traffic here and I don't know why. And I lost Nos. That Ferrari just drove right around me on the outside. Oh, he hit that wall hard. I seen that in the distance. Question is, can I make up time in this section here? I can if I can avoid hitting the walls like that. Well, can't win them all. First time we took a loss. I think losing nitrous in that corner what caused me to lose this one. But we had a good close race. And I didn't lose by much. 0.6 of a second. That's not a big gap. That's a relatively, medium-sized gap. At least in this context it is. But yeah. And it's nearly 40 years later, they make their second car ever, the DeLorean, with the Alpha 5. And of course DeLorean's first electric car, which is pretty damn cool if I do say so myself. My thing is this, I thought DeLorean, as far as the car company, literally died when the DMC-12 did, but come to find out, they've had stuff in the woodworks behind the scenes. But that's how a lot of car companies are. You think they die off and then they come back. But of course, some car companies just won't come back because they're literally just dead forever. Companies like Pontiac, Oldsmobile, and I don't mean to dive into the General Motors side of things, but this is honestly the best examples I can think of off the top of my head. But things like Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Saturn, um, Mercury was another one that's not like a General Motors one. Plymouth as well, from Mopar. Just car companies that you didn't think that would be alive or would have a resurgence ever. And at this point, I wouldn't expect those car companies to come back, except for maybe Pontiac, because there has been talks throughout the past couple of decades since they've no longer became a car company that they would bring it back, especially with the GTO and cars like those. In fact, they talked about bringing it back when they reintroduced the Camaro back in 2010 and having, like they did in the 60s, a Firebird Camaro sister car, but that didn't come into fruition. Okay, I'm saving my nitrous for this section right here. 3, 2, 1, send it. Well, that wall didn't help me out any. Hey, me and him basically made the same mistake at that one section. We both went out. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I still could have probably beat him if I had a cleaner run, but damn, that was fast. Alright, so that's the 5 underground rival races complete. Let's go ahead and grab our second free upgrade crate of the day and move on to the next set of races. And that was beautifully timed on that second crate. That honestly is kind of funny. We only had one car in the update. Like literally, we're putting all our chips in one basket. Okay. It feels more like a half update than a full one. But that explains why it didn't take so long to download. Because I did have to wait. Now, into the tuner trials, it is Thursday. That means we have both the transmission material races and the currency races. And we do have plenty of gold for me to replenish my tickets. So that is the thing I'm going to do in this episode. Now, I'm not going to do the uncommon races because I know I have plenty of those transmission components. Excuse me. I am, however, going to do one legendary, one epic, so we can go ahead and have those ready and available. And then once I do my first set of currency races and refresh the tickets, then I will go into the garage and do some work to some of the cars. Main things to look out for coming up, of course, is working on the Dodge Demon, working on maybe some of the other cars as well. Now let's see how we can clean. We can make, well, I tried to make it as clean as I possibly could, but that didn't quite work to plan. But that's okay. We slammed him out of the way. Oh, come on. Turn, turn, turn. I said turn, damn it. Why didn't you turn? Just get me over 200 miles an hour. That didn't even go over 200 miles an hour. I really hit him hard. Wasn't even trying to. I was just trying to take the line, but it didn't work the way I expected it to. We still won the race, of course, but that just wasn't how I imagined doing that. It's okay. I almost clicked the wrong one. I almost clicked the uncommon one. And as you can tell, because it took me a while to do it because I kept forgetting to do it, but I finally was able to take the wraps off of those other cars from last month's, events. So I finally got black cars for the cars that aren't fully staged up once again. Except for the few cars that I, kept their original colors because it looks good. And across the line. Alright, we are making really good progress on the assignments for today. 10 near miss traffic cars. We got that as well. Let's go ahead and dive into the currency races so we can make this money. Wish the money was real. Alright, diving straight in. Ooh, a little bit, not even a little bit of lag, a good deal of lag. Come on. Come on, sync back up. There we go. Still a little bit laggy there. Come on. Still kind of laggy. And across the line, that was not bad. Alright, that's 75K added to the bank, which we needed. Next race, add another 75K to the bank, which we need. Actually, I'm thinking of doing a car series after this, and then going back to the tuner trials to do some more of those. First time I didn't get a perfect launch in the Viper this episode. Ooh. Now finally the GTR got smart and decided to move out the way before I slammed him in the side. Almost pulled off that ludicrous move, you know what I'm saying? Move! Get out the way! Get out the way! Come on. Hold it. Beautiful. Carried a ton of speed through that corner. There we go. Not bad. Alright. Another 75K obtained. Bring our total over 200K in cash, which is good. Alright, let's hop out of there. Let's dive straight into the car series. We still got Hell Riders to go through. But before we do, just briefly, let's dive into the garage because we still do have some work to do in the Dodge Demon. Before we do, also, we got a few things in storage that we can get rid of to where we can get some more scrap points. Things that I know for a fact I won't need currently. Things that will help me out in the long run. Things that I wish I still... Thinking about just getting rid of some of these cores. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the cores just for now, because I've attained a lot of them, and I need to try and yeah, that'll do. Do I have any? No, I don't. Okay. All right. So with that being taken care of, actually, before we do car series, let's go ahead and hop into the chop shop because we do need new wheels, parts, muscle. Scrolling over, muscle wheels. That'll go straight onto the Dodge Demon. And then we could bump up the performance on that. So hopefully we could continue to work on the performance of the Dodge Demon. So while those are loading up, we're going to stick to the all car section. I'm not going to just go straight over because I want to give my cars time to load in. And it is taking a while, but it's fine. I'm honestly not even trying to rush it at this point. Just let it do its thing, because it'll eventually load in. Happens every single time we have a new update. So at this point, I'm not upset about it. I expect it to happen at this point. And apparently we didn't get anything new in the vault, apparently. But I haven't checked yet. I'm thinking here in a little bit I will check. Oh, wow. Oh, so basically all the other cars loaded in? That's a bit backwards, but okay. So currently 71 cars? 71 cars? How did I get 71 cars? I don't know. I'm a bit confused there. But back to what I was getting ready to do. Over here to this one. Let's do this, because you need that. Okay, we rebuild that. Beautiful. We can go and add these microchips in. That will be helpful. I shouldn't have sold the transmission core, because I actually had one that I could have kept. It's okay. Just fill that in. That's okay. Over to the turbo. You can add these in at least. Surprised I don't have a turbo kit already. That's fine. Over to the wheels. I'm gonna scrap this old one because we won't need it. Don't have a lot of wheel stuff. Wow, I have a ton of wheel segments though. That's really nice. Alright. I'm surprised I don't have a wheel kit for this either. And that's really unexpected. Continuing on. We can actually rebuild the nitro? Well, let's do it. Just to say that I actually rebuilt it. Yeah, normally I don't do this because this would be kind of a waste of money, but not only a waste of money, but a waste of resources. But at this point, I'm just because I'm gonna get the money back anyways, because we're gonna continue to do the the tuner trials for the currency races. Okay, so that's the 2 parts rebuilt. That's the main reason why I did that, so I could rebuild that. Have that ready to continue. Alright, in the meantime, let's dive back out. Don't need to be in the chop shop anymore, we do need to go ahead and grab our third free upgrade crate of the day. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Go back into the car series and continue to do what I was getting ready to do. Nitro mechanism, very nice, very nice. And then back into the tuner trial so we can continue with that. So car series, Hell Riders. We need 835. I think we're sitting at 824. So basically just getting the rest of the parts added on. Yeah, 824. Now I'm thinking we go ahead and do the 4 of these. That way we'll just have it knocked out the way. But I'm also thinking about just waiting. That's what I'm thinking. We'll just do the first 3. So Airborne, Nitro Rush, and Hunter. I'm glad the first 2 are the 2 ones that can get you the most amount of money. That's a welcome change of pace. Alright, here we go. Lined up, ready to go. Oh man, this car feels so much faster since we worked on that turbo. Huge air. It feels like an unhinged NASCAR race car. Wow, under 50 seconds, the only person to do it too. We're actually doing a pretty damn good job. We're flying through a lot of these races. Nitro Rush up next. And here's a good opportunity to make a good amount of money. Perfect launch off the line. Fantastic stuff. Oh, we're still in the mountains too. Yeah, I missed that nitro strip. That's fine. There we go. More than 5 seconds left on the clock after that one. And under 45 seconds? Yes, please. We are absolutely rolling through these races. Hunter race up next. And I was tempted to hop into the Charger Hellcat for just a moment, just to see how badly I would probably lose. But it doesn't look like I would lose that badly if I did lose. Because looking at the performance of my Hellcat, 717, versus this guy, 743, I potentially could have gave him a run for his money. I know this is going to be a little too easy. And the Demon 229 top speed without nitrous. And across the line in under 30 seconds. So we've been on point so far. We've been on it. Alright, that's the 3-car series race complete. 9 assignments complete. Plenty of cash in our coffers. And back into the tuner trial to do some more money races. So let's get after it. I wasn't expecting to hit that wall there. That was not part of the plan, but that's okay. We're going to continue to go on anyways. And across the line. Alright, here we go. DeLorean. That DeLorean does look kind of nice, actually. That's something you would expect for a car company that has been dead for 3 decades. Give or take. Well, I say they've been dead for 3 decades. They could have just been playing possum and waiting to see, okay, maybe this is a better time to reintroduce the brand. Actually, that's one thing that I did notice about General Motors that they're starting to do. Because DeLorean, not necessarily was a General Motors company, but had someone that was affiliated with General Motors. Just like the Hummer brand, they brought that back with the GMC Hummer EV. After it died off after the 2008 recession. So yeah, maybe Pontiac might be making a comeback. I'm just, throwing some speculation out there. Not saying they are back, saying they could be. And it would actually be cool to see a car company like Pontiac come back. That we can have more, of the classics come back, like the Pontiac GTO, Pontiac Firebird, Pontiac Trans Am, the Pontiac Fiero, which is like another DeLorean style car, but really shorter. It's like a American Toyota MR2. I think it's a little bit laggy. Okay, no, I think it's straightened out. All right, here we go. Next race. Beautiful launch off the line. Flew right past the pink Dodge Viper. And right past the oncoming traffic, too. We lost a ton of speed off that jump. And lost a ton of speed in traffic. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our 4th free upgrade crate of the day. And then we will continue on with some more of the currency races. Wheel component, that's really nice. Back into the tuner trials, back into some more driving. Back into some legendary stuff. Alright, let's see if we can do this race again, but without slamming into the back of the Mercedes and nearly sending him into the wall. To be fair, that was my racing line. Yep. That was good until I tapped that wall just barely. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Way too fast. I'll finish under 28 seconds this time. And lag across the finish line. Alright, restore one more time. And time to get some more driving in. Good launch there, but didn't get the perfect launch, but it's fine. Let's go around the GTR on the outside this time. Then try to cut in to the optimal line. Ooh, just under 37 seconds. Surprised there's no Nitro Rush races for this car. Just Rush Hour, Hunter, and time trials. Not even an airborne race? A couple races with jumps, yes, but still. Nice. It'd be good to have a nice mix of different races, you know? That's fine, I guess. Perfect launch. Fantastic stuff. Off the line. Build it and send it now. Lost a ton of speed there. Oh wow, that was good. Again, another very quick run. Despite losing a little speed in a couple of sections. And almost at $600,000 in cash in the bank. That'd be nice if that was real. All right, we still have about 5 minutes before we have our final free upgrade crate. So let's dive into the campaign. Do some replayable races. Go back over here. See if we can get some more blueprints for the Ford Falcon XB Coupe. Perfect launch. Ooh, I got very close to that car. This thing is a little too quick at times. Oh, huge air off the wall. 2.5 seconds of hang time just because I smacked the wall in midair. Smacked like 3 walls in midair. And still finish well under 30 seconds. Let's go to the right. Okay, we'll take an alloy. I mean, we used an alloy, so it makes sense that, oh, we're almost out of fuel. We are almost out of fuel. So that means, yeah, let's back off for a bit, I guess. I'm tempted to start this now. No, we won't start it now. I do want to take a look and see. Yeah, I don't think they added anything in the vault. I don't think they added anything in the vault. Definitely nothing under Syndicate, because Underworld Supremacy, that is the last event for now. Well, actually, that is the last event in that tab. Underground Tales, they have more of these coming soon. They just haven't put them in the vault yet. There's a lot of them. Well, so that's the event with the Bugatti 110. We could do that one too. Didn't realize we had 3 different events available in the Underground Tales tab. Over the Devil's Run, one of them I already completed, and that literally is the last one. So that's why I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Dust Howlers, that's a completely separate tab, and I think there's more. No, there's not more to come in this one. Okay. Some very good cars in here, man. Some cars that I didn't even expect to be in there. Now, Revolution has a few coming up. Okay. And of course, the bounty events. There's tons of bounty events all across. All sorts of cars that are left to be obtained. Oh, look at that. The Bugatti EB110. All sorts of stuff. Zero to Hero events. All sorts of cool stuff in here. Now, we done one of these expert events when it was live, which is this one with the Lamborghini Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. This car is an absolute monster. Track weapon. All right. Very cool stuff, though. All right, time to grab that final free upgrade crate of the day, and we'll do one more replayable race before we call it an episode. ECU component, very nice. All right, so that's the 5 free upgrade crates opened, and we're about to use the 20 fuel and have the 30 seconds of hang time as well. Take a quick look at the missions. We had that many wins, goodness gracious. Going right along here. Okay. Back into the camp. That's not the campaign, that's special events. That's the campaign. And back to Renegades. Alrighty, final race of the episode. Just barely over revved it. And across the line. Another really good run time there. Alright, let's go to the middle. And we got an alloy. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and flip one more. We're going to get that gold back anyways. At least some of it. Alright. 20 fuel, 30 seconds of hang time. And that's how it's done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap it up for this episode of Need for Speed No Limits. Tune in next time for episode 383. Can't believe we are at nearly 400 episodes of Need for Speed No Limits. We are not far off from it. We're also nearing 400 subscribers onto the channel. So, go ahead and share it to your friends. Have them like and subscribe for more content as well. And tune in next time for the next episode of the Daily Grind, as well as other episodes where we have special events and all sorts of other cool stuff. Like and subscribe for more content. Also, for motorsports and gaming content, I will leave links to different channels in the description, as well as a link to my Patreon so you can help support the channel and I can make better content. It's your boy, Warner Brother, with this beautiful Jaguar E-Type lightweight. Absolutely fantastic car. And I'm out of here. Peace.